Friday, big card, man, for Golden Boy Promotions. Pandemic hopefully has blown over, and you guys can get back to putting on some of the best cards, you know? Stay busy.
Say it again?
Yeah. Friday, big card for Golden Boy, stacked card. The pandemic hopefully blew over, and you guys can get back to posting more cards in Southern California.
Yeah, and you gotta look at too, things are starting to, you know, get back to some normalcy, and this is one sign that things are looking in a bright future for boxing, period. And we one of the big pieces that's in all the pieces. So when all this come together, I think you will see more boxing, more fights that want to be seen by fans. And I think last year, being as it was, really made companies in boxing and people in boxing realize that you can't take a career of a fighter for granted and fight him at the time he needed to be fought. Or the fighters need to know, and some of them I've heard say that they're ready to come out and fight people who they want to fight, and not necessarily be led by any other distractions. They want who they want. Make it happen. That's what I'm hearing fighters saying today. To me, fighters are taking their own ownership, because when it's over, look, let's keep it real. The promoters can get more fighters in time. Managers can manage more fighters. Consultants can consult more fighters. Right? So there are fighters that's going to take the place of the fighters today. Like I took the place, and some took the place from me. So all this stuff has to be accounted for and understood, that it will move on. And that's why boxing is alive and well.
Speaking of not taking fighters for granted, one fighter that definitely wasn't taken for granted is Manny Pacquiao. You can relate to him longevity-wise. Even though he's accomplished everything, man, even at 42 years old, he's taking on a challenge, a fight that he wants in Spence Jr. August 21st, man. What do you make of him taking such a challenge?
I respect Pacquiao for taking the challenge he's taking. He's going to be a problem for any fighter because of his ability and his experience and his longevity of health. That's key. But Earl Spence will be victorious. I believe Earl Spence is fighting on a different level of mentality, a second chance in life. Yeah, he might not say it, or he might have said it already. But I'm pretty sure that he understands that every chance that he get to reflect in every day, boxing and non-boxing, and he will have that terrible accident that he can look at any time and know that he came from that, and then go in the ring and fight somebody that said they're going to do something to you. It's going to be hard to convince him, that is Earl Spence, that you're going to be victorious. And on top of that is skills in this sweet science we call boxing. So between the motivation of the second time of life, especially in sports where you need your bones, you need your body, you need all these things that could have been wasted or tragic. That there, to me, along with his skills and learning and getting better, as I see it, I don't see him getting beat for a long time.
Some people feel that could have made him a lesser fighter. It could have took years off his career.
Well, those people are fools. Those people are fools. They don't understand.
Even against Manny Pacquiao, a special fighter, even at 42 years old, you can relate to him. Does he stand any kind of chance to prove the doubters wrong in yourself? August 21st, Manny Pacquiao?
To do what?
To upset Earl Spence? Is there
he has that opportunity. Yeah, he's a threat. It's not an easy win, but it will be a win. If he makes it easy, then it's a whole new different conversation. I think this is more than just a win-win for him. I think this is a statement fight that he can deal with a guy that's been in there with every style and not get flustered as a young fighter that Spence still is, in spite of him overcoming. Normally you take a fight like that 3 or 4 fights after he recovered. But he only had one, right?
Where does that rank among those fighters?